Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Blake and I had been married for only 2 months whenever the August 2016 flood happened, and we lost everything. I remember being in a travel trailer in our yard with one pair of shoes to my name, finding out that I was pregnant. Owen was our flood baby. He gave both of our families hope through such a time of devastation. I was 29 weeks pregnant whenever Owen was born, so he was tiny and sweet. He looked perfect to us. When Owen was about a week old, Blake walked into my hospital room and I could tell that he had been crying. He told me, "The nurses think Owen has Down syndrome." And I remember being so angry. Of all things, I was angry. How dare they think my son has Down syndrome? Our baby is perfect. He's exactly how he's supposed to be. We felt extremely alone. We didn't know anyone with Down syndrome. Our families didn't know anyone, so we didn't even know who to ask or what to ask. We came home one day after visiting Owen in the NICU, and there was a big package on our doorstep. We opened it up and it was like a Down syndrome celebration package, and it was for newborns, but also it had all this stuff about Down syndrome. I remember just crying and saying, "I think an angel put this on our doorstep." It felt like when I opened the package that they were saying, "Yay, Owen has Down syndrome." And it really did feel like we were loved. It was like we had a family and people we didn't even know. We knew this was something that we wanted our son to be a part of. This wonderful group of people who created a Down syndrome community here in Louisiana for people just like us who had no idea who to turn to, who needed family outside of their family. A couple weeks later, a day shy of being a month old, Owen passed away. Throughout all of that, the Upside Downs family never left our side. We knew that we wanted to stay a part of the organization, and they were so special to us because Owen would have met his best friends there. We are forever grateful to Upside Downs for not only loving and accepting our sweet boy, but giving Blake and I a place to remember and celebrate his life. We are firm believers that anything is possible with Down syndrome.
I remember the day I received the message about Owen, and it was something that, as an organization, we hadn't dealt with yet. We were so used to celebrating the birth of babies and celebrating life, we had never dealt with death. We were surprised to start receiving donations in memory of Owen's life from his family and Heather and Blake's friends, and I can't tell you how much it touched us as an organization. It was like Owen was sending us a message saying, "You need to go out and do more." When you have a child with Down syndrome, you quickly learn that therapy is in your future. whether it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, or a combination of all three. There are other therapies that are available, like hippotherapy and music therapy, that are also beneficial to individuals with Down syndrome. The unique thing about hippotherapy is it uses the movements of the horse to improve balance, coordination, and ultimately strengthening the core muscles. Music therapy is a fun and therapeutic intervention that uses music to address physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs of individuals. That's why we're excited to announce that we are now offering the Owen Olivier Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship will help fund hippotherapy and music therapy sessions for individuals with Down syndrome in the state of Louisiana. It's just our way of celebrating Owen's life and keeping his memory alive. And it's another example of our commitment to the Down syndrome community and what we call the Upside Down's difference.